Okay, hello Dr. R. I'm gonna be starting to build my respiratory model. For materials, I have a bottle, straws, some balloons. I'm still figuring out which size I want for the lungs and then for my diaphragm as well. So I'm gonna start with cutting this bottle to make the thoracic cavity. It's coming off. Okay, now that we have that, to make a hole, I'm gonna make a hole in the bottle so that I could feed a straw later on through for the trachea. Whoa, that's sharp. Okay, sweet. Now we have that. I'm gonna take a straw, and now I'm gonna make, we have what, the trachea, we're gonna make the two main stem bronchi, and the carina too, technically. So I think what I'm gonna do is use the bendy part already and cut this side. I could just cut this off. You cut this a little bit more. You know what? Can go in one way, but not the other. There we go. Just so I can measure how much. I think that should be good. Okay. Now I'm gonna make a hole in one of the straws so that I can connect the other one. I don't know if I made it too. I feel like one side's longer. I will probably fix that. Okay. So we have the carina which is like, it's basically the trachea where it's about to separate into the right and left main stem bronchi to go to the lungs. Trachea, which I will probably cut so that I could fit it here longer. I have 2 balloons for the lungs. I'm just debating what size would be better. I feel like this would be huge. I think I will make it shorter. I feel like that'd be big. I'll probably use the pink ones. I hope there's no holes so that the air can go just straight to the lungs. That's hot. Obviously the lungs don't cover all the way up here, but I'm just cutting it so that it could wrap more and doesn't cover the main stems too much. That should be good. So even though the balloon covers this part, I don't want to make it look like the lungs all the way up right next to the carina, or carina trachea, sorry. But just so that I could have space. I think I will do that. Maybe I'll move it a bit more down. There we go. Just need some tape. Let me get some tape. Oh, I got this one. Two lungs. If this is too wide, I will have to change it. Maybe I should have gone with the smaller balloons, but we will just stick with this one. You can still see the trachea. I think I'm just gonna glue this now to the bottle. Okay, now that I have done that, I will let this dry for a little bit before I snip it. But now it's to work on the diaphragm, which I have this big balloon for. Oh, this is really big. Maybe I'll cut it a bit more. Yep, I made it too short. And we'll get another balloon. I got a smaller balloon, so hopefully this will fit. If not, I do have backups. Ooh. It's working. Okay. Now we're just tightly tuning it. But it's too big. Okay, fast forwarding to, I cut the trachea off a little bit and I finished taping the diaphragm. So now, the balloon, because I was struggling earlier. So now I'm gonna explain the parts. So the bottle represents the thoracic cavity, and then we have the trachea, which is the straw. The straw then breaks off into the two main stem bronchi, the left and the right. And then right where it breaks off is the carina trachea. The lungs are represented by the two pink balloons. And then the diaphragm is the white balloon that I taped in the bottom. Now to explain Boyle's law. Boyle's law states that volume and pressure in a container, they are basically inversely proportional to each other. So if one decreases, the other one will have to increase to maintain like equilibrium or like the same. So if volume increases, pressure will decrease. I kind of think of like a bag of chips when you go into an airplane, how the bag increases because like the volume increases in the bag because the pressure outside decreases. But to explain it in the respiratory system with breathing, when you inhale, breathe in, the diaphragm moves down and this inflates the lungs. This inflates the lungs because the volume is increasing in the container or in the cavity, which decreases pressure. This creates a vacuum that's sucking air in the lungs. Now, when you exhale, the diaphragm is going up, which is decreasing the volume inside and causing pressure to increase. This forces air outside of the lungs. So when you're inhaling, volume increases, causing lungs to inflate, or air in the lungs because of that vacuum from the pressure decreasing. And then when you're exhaling, diaphragm goes up, causing volume to decrease, pressure to increase, forcing air outside of the lungs. Both sides are. But yes. Thank you.